Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's MYC podcast. My name is Bhumika, and on today's episode, we will be talking about how to promote self esteem. But before jumping into it, what is self esteem? For me, self esteem, it's all about self love, it's all about how we perceive ourselves, how we value ourselves, and it is an essential element for a person to grow. But I feel like people sometimes misunderstand self esteem and self confidence together, which is not wrong because they do overlap with each other. Being said that it is difficult to have self esteem without a measure of self confidence. But they are slightly different because when we look into self esteem, it's our overall sense of personal value, it's our overall sense of self worth. Whereas when we talk about self confidence, it's our belief and it's our trust in our knowledge, our skills, and our abilities. I will give you an example. You can have extremely high self esteem, but at the same time, you can have low self confidence. You, as a person, you, as an individual, can believe in yourself and act upon your belief, and maybe you will be extremely good at what you do. But there is a possibility that you can have low amount of self esteem or low amount of self love. So, what can we do to improve this? What can we do to promote our self esteem? Well, to all the listeners out there who are listening to our podcast, I highly suggest, I highly request you guys look for an internal factor rather than external factor that is affecting your self esteem. What I mean is, you can start asking yourself, are you doing something that is affecting your self esteem? Or am I doing something that is causing low self esteem on me? Because most of the time we do negative self talk, we do lots of self criticism, and we just don't validate our feelings at all. Because let me tell you, a lot of time when people think of validation, the first types that tend to come to our mind, it's academic validation or male validation or opposite gender validation, while self-validation and self-love, it's often overlooked. And let me be honest, it is hard to be positive and enjoy things when you are unhappy with yourself. So it could be first step from your side that could help promote your self-esteem. Similarly, when we talk about negative self-talk, it's from my personal experience because I used to do a lot of negative self-talk in past, and it took time for me and I eventually got rid of it. I'm still working on it, but let me tell you that inner voice can be a terrible influence sometimes, and it can seriously decrease your self-esteem. So all you got to do is sometimes you have to quiet that inner chatter in order to build your self-esteem. And if you ever find yourself, or if you ever catch yourself doing that, ask yourself, would I talk to friend in this way? You can actually question yourself that, and you can, instead of doing that, what you can do is every single day you can say something positive to yourself. You can look in mirror and you can say something nice about yourself. I know it will be very hard in beginning, but you need to start somewhere. And when we talk about change takes place. So that's why you got to take baby steps when you are changing your habits, when you are doing something for betterment of yourself. So you can start saying positive things about yourself, and you can start that from today. And let me tell you, maybe on the way to please other people, sometimes we forget about ourselves. So you can actually start promoting self-esteem by getting to know yourself more. For example, what makes you happy and what you value in your life. Like, do something nice for yourself. For example, make your favorite meal or play your favorite music, or you can also play games that you enjoy. Like, why not? Practice self-care and self-reflection. And when we say self-care, please learn to improve your physical, at the same time emotional and mental well-being as well, so that you are not only physically okay, but mentally and emotionally you are in peace. So how you can do that is like meditate or do yoga, whatever is comfortable for you. And one thing that helped me a lot to promote my self-esteem is like saying no. It is the, I think, essential step that you can do while you are improving your self-esteem. Because, like, trust me, once you start practice saying no, you will see change on yourself. Because being assertive, it can be difficult. if you're not used to it. But agreeing to too many things to please other, it can be draining. It can be way too much for you. And let me tell you, learning to be assertive and saying no to things you are not comfortable with, it is actually a way of prioritizing yourself as well. And it's your way of telling yourself that you don't need to please everyone, because you need a break, and you also need a pause. You need to take a break for a moment. And yeah, these are the things that you can do to promote your self esteem. And you should also start taking care of your body through exercise or healthy diet, whatever helps you, rather than focusing on your weaknesses or your negative aspects of life. Maybe you can start focusing on your strength, and maybe you can start focusing on the talents that you have. How you can do that is, for example, engage yourself in activities that you are good at or you are passionate about. And this is not only gonna boost your self-esteem, but it will also help you, because as you are great at something you enjoy doing, you will love what you're doing and you will feel happy about it. And it's the kind of happiness nobody can take it away from you. So guys, promoting self-esteem not only start from like doing physical activities, but also from your inner self. So you have to be ready to actually see that change in you. You have to be ready, and you have to say to yourself like, yes, I am ready to promote my self-esteem. Even that starts from now, saying no to people or saying no to things that I'm not comfortable with. Well, that's the first step. And once you take that first baby step, let me tell you, you will be unstoppable. And that's where you will achieve your goal of having high self-esteem and full of life and full of love. So guys, please prioritize yourself and self-love. Like all of us, we know that how much self-love has power of changing people, power of changing person from darkness to the light. So yeah, we can start by doing all these things. And please guys, go easy on yourself, don't be hard on yourself. Being said that, I would also like to say thank you so much for listening to today's podcast. And as usual, if you have any question, feel free to share with us. As you know, you will be anonymous and it's a judgment free zone. So see you next time. Bye.